Hey Tom, good morning. This is Jimmy Allman from Vet in Atlanta. I'm one of the owners and the general manager. Over here is Rick Daniel, who you're working with on one of our cars. Just show you a little shop here. A little shot of our shop here. We got a 66 we're working on over here, 67 over here, some later model Corvettes. And what I wanted to do is take a few minutes and go over the car you're interested in. I wanted to see for myself up on a lift. I know we sent you some pictures. I looked at the pictures and they don't look real pretty, but I want to go through the car with you, and then we'll talk to you about where we go from here. The good news is this is a good car and it can be cleaned up, the surface rust and whatnot, but I'm just going to show you some things and then tell you what I suggest to be done to the car. Okay, Terrence, you want to put it up for me? Okay. All right. I hope you can see and hear me okay. Right rear brake caliper, some surface rust on it. Kind of typical of an older caliper. There are no visible leaks though of any brake fluid. Shock absorber. No, by the way, I don't know what it looks like on tape, but there's no rust in this trailing arm. There's no rust on the inside of the trailing arm receiver back here. This is all nice and clean, no bulging of rust. Again, good clean dry brake lines. Michael, come back over here. One of the things that needs to be done to this car is these rubber bushings here. This one's flattened out, it's old. Who knows if it's been on there 20 years, 30 years. Bushing at the top could be replaced. And these are all real simple things. Again, the integrity of the trailing arm, there's no rust, not even any surface rust here. What you do see here, that orange, is surface rust on that brake caliper. This right rear wheel and trailing arm all looks good. The frame up under here with the gas tank above it, you see a lot of rust in there. That is surface rust. And I put my finger on the inside. The metal is real thick, it's not thinned. This surface rust is really typical of what you see of a car that's never had anything done up underneath. Again, there's no rust through, there's no thin metal, and this rust could be brushed down, anodized, treated, and the frame repainted to look real nice and clean and to inhibit any additional rust. Again, it's just surface rust though. There's no problems with this frame. Over here on the left rear, same deal. Trailing arm looks real good. Bushings could use replacement. Needs to be cleaned up, needs to be spray painted. The trailing arm receiver back here is in good shape, no rust, no bulge. What you see me picking off right here is dirt and grime over the years. The metal behind it is good. Again, surface rust. On the inside here, it's not thin. Again, surface rust is the biggest issue back here on this cross member. The plastic floor plans, this is the battery, one of the tool compartments, jack compartment. This is dirt. You can see me brushing it off. And again, surface rust also on the differential of the car. No apparent leaks of the diff. It's sealed good. Once again, rubber bushings, things like this can all be replaced, and it's not that expensive. It's something we can do for you. If you're interested in the car, it's something you can do up in New York. Very simple. As I go down through the frame line here, again, surface rust, dirt, grime, surface rust. All this can be cleaned and can be painted. We do this all the time with our cars. This one hasn't gone through that process. It's something we can talk about doing for you if you're interested in the car. Again, as I reach into the critical points of the frame, it's not thin metal, it feels good. There's no problem there. Coming up to the front, nothing but grease and grime. I mean, years of grease and grime. This car has not been cleaned underneath. It could be cleaned and all of this come off. The oil pan could be repainted if you want, if you wanted it to look nice and pretty and orange again. Once again, going through here, the integrity of the frame, the A-arms, all good. No weak spots, nothing but surface rust. This is all dirt and grime. As far as leaks, there's a little seepage on the front seal. What I see is the remnants of leaks, dirt and grime, maybe valve cover gaskets, but again, no big issues. Rubber bushings, again, could stand to be replaced. These all look pretty old. The liner, the metal plate liner, the back plate for the wheels and the calipers, again, surface rust, no problem, just dirt. Ugly, very ugly. Now on the front, somebody has replaced the links, sway bar links. This is new rubber on both sides, all the way over to the other side. And that's the kind of thing that could be done to the rear of the car too. Now, Rick has driven the car and it runs and drives good. Brakes good, is that right, Rick? Yeah. Brakes nice and straight. Again, I don't see any leaks of brake fluid. The calipers all seem to be good. The brake lines seem to be good. Here's an important part I'll point out to you. Very prone to rust are radiator core supports, and this one is in excellent condition. There's no rust through here. So I've been telling you all the negatives, now I'll just point out some of the positives to you. The core support's in good shape. You and Rick have talked about the paint, you've talked about the body. The right front fender well is being, or inner fender liner is being repaired. I think Rick has told you that the car has a front clip.
Been replaced.
Front clip has been replaced, not uncommon for older Corvette. Car runs and drives real good, and we'll give you a call to discuss these things that we can do to the car if you want us to. Or we can tell you what's involved, we'll tell you what it'll cost here, and then we'll also talk about you maybe getting an independent inspector to come down and look at the car so you feel comfortable with the inspection. What I see under here is merely cosmetics. So be on the lookout for a call. We'll try to get this posted so you can see it within the next 30 minutes. Rick will get in touch with you, and then I'd be happy to discuss it further with you. All right, Tom, see you later.